Hey, what's going on, people? It's SGZ here from the Spartan Game Zone, and in this video I'll be reviewing the SF Force, a new SMG exclusive to Borderlands 3's second DLC. I'll also be telling you where you can go to get one so you can try it out for yourself. If you got something out of this video, I'd appreciate you if you could drop a like. It helps keep me motivated to make videos, and let's dive in. So starting with where you can get one, the SF Force has an increased chance to drop from DJ Spinmouth. You can find at this point of the map in Skidamore Basin. He is tied to a quest, so you will need to complete that first before you can get the weapon. The quest is called Sinister Sounds, and you get it quite early on in the DLC from DJ Midnight. You can find upstairs in the lodge. Once you've completed that, you can get to farming him. The closest spawn point is here, which is about a 10 or so second walk before you reach the fight. DJ Spinmouth is a relatively straightforward kill. He does have a whopping 3 health bars, with one of them an armored health bar, but he's definitely not a tough boss. A number of enemies do spawn around him, and you should consider yourself lucky if you get some badass enemies to spawn, as they're a good chance to drop legendaries too, and if you have some, you may as well kill them. The more loot, the better. It didn't take me too long to get an SF Force, not long at all. I managed to get 2 in about 5 kills. You will see DJ Spinmouth drop some world drops on occasion, but you're more likely to see non-DLC items than ones from the DLC. For farming him, you should do it on Mayhem 3 or Mayhem 4 if you're after an anointed SF Force. But if you don't care about that, then no Mayhem levels is a quicker kill, which means a quicker SF Force with the same dedicated drop rate. But what about the SF Force? How good is it? Well, the SF Force is a melee 1 SMG that can come in any element. It has the typical melee 1 elemental switch incorporated into it, and its elements play a higher role in the weapon than they otherwise would. That's because it's practically a spinner from the base game, but instead it fires musical notes, which is a reference, I suppose, to DJ Spinmouth that you acquire it from. If you're unfamiliar with its effect, the SF Force fires 2 elements, not 2 at a time, but rather during each mag. One bullet will be of either of the 2 elements. Whatever element you have currently selected will take precedence, and you will see that more often as you fire through the mag, with the other one thrown in there on occasion. In theory, it's a good effect, but it doesn't bode well for the SF Force. It has the same problem as the spinner, where its damage just isn't high enough. All of its other stats are good, but it simply doesn't deal enough damage to be used widely among players, especially in a competitive class like SMGs. It does trump the spinner in one case though, and it does help to propel the gun to a more competitive level. Aside from the dual element, bullets will pass through enemies. This has the potential to up the gun's damage multiple folds, and there is a benefit to be had there if you work the battlefield in your advantage. Overall, I would call the SF Force an okay weapon. It can hold its own on Mayhem 4, which is a good thing, but it's not a game changer by any means. If only it had music to accompany the notes it fired, then I would rate it better, but there's no soundtrack here. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a bit about the gun in the process. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.